Okay, I'm gonna do a VOD review for Realm K22. Playing Kingmaker. Make sure the quality's up. Okay.
They're looking in front. They're looking down in front. Guys, come on. What are we doing?
So looks like you're fighting some straight brawl
I'm
Zerg,
with the
or like
look,
brawl
look
clap
west. Look,
Zerg,
get inside
kind
west.
of.
They're all clumped here. They're all clumped here.
Oh,
Get
it's
value
Dark
here. Get
Might.
value on the wall. Get value on the wall, please. Heals. Get
Okay.
value here.
So you're playing Scholar Cowl, Stalker Shoes, Soldier Armor. Be interested to see what cape you're running. I assume you're running Keeper Cape because you have a Scholar Cowl, or you're running Smug Cape. We'll see.
Get value here. Get value here. Get value here.
North wall.
I mean, first thing I'll say before anything is Kingmaker's like 99% positioning, so I don't prefer Soldier Armor. Like one-shotting people on Kingmaker is pretty hard. You have to hit a lot of people. Um, like you can, but you have to have like first of all like really high spec, and then you have to have it probably at least a 7-3 Kingmaker at least. Then you'd probably have to have like Keeper Cape active, and you definitely would want to be running the Spin W, the Whirlwind, because you can E, and then right when the people hit the ground that have like 1 HP, you Q on top of you. It'll probably hit hopefully more than 3 people. You get 2 stacks from that from your AoE Q, and then you spin right afterwards. And that should finish a lot of them off. I run Iron Will on Gala's because Gala's E does way more damage and can legitimately one-shot people, and it's way easier to get damage escalation on it because it's huge, so it's more worth to make sure your E goes off. With Kingmaker, your E is lower cooldown, so it's like, I mean, if you use an E and it got purged, just get your E in the next 15 seconds and do it again. And just maintain your positioning. I run Hellion Jacket. I like the Stalker Shoes. Personally, I run Soldier Helm or Cleric because I like to stay super deep inside them and make them engage on me. And just Soldier Helmet and maintain my positioning. And then the Hellion Jacket also helps maintain positioning because then you don't really need to run back for heals as often. And then I don't run Keeper Cape. I know a lot of guys do. I just run Smug and just play it more like a brawl weapon and looking for finishing kills. Because really that's the crazy thing. Like if you can get a big clap and finish some kills on a Clothy and you get that damage boost for all your other brawlers, it's kind of crazy. But here, so here Smacks is calling for damage. Looks like they're pretty much already all dead by the time he gets there. So you rip here with, where's your status effects? Okay, 3. You have 4 soldier armor stacks, so it's like, yeah, you're only getting half benefit from that soldier armor right now. And you're half HP, so it's like, was that damage worth it? Like, you didn't really do that much more damage with the Kingmaker. Like I said, like, you probably only hit like 3 people there, which is fine. Like, that's, I mean, Kingmaker's pretty hard to hit like 10 plus people. With Galatines, you hit 10 plus people almost every time. So personally, I just run Hellion. So then, like when this is over, you can just click Hellion Jacket, and you can just run like this way. Oh, need a different color. There's shit over here. You can go that way. Like this is where all the people are. Like this person, whoever this is, I think that's Sandman with Galas. Like he's got a good position. This is where you want to be up in here. Like see that guy who's low. You want to be up in here, and like just run Soldier Helm so they can't kill you. Or Cleric Cowl if you don't feel comfortable with Soldier. I don't really like the Scholar Cowl that much, especially if we're running mana, which hopefully we should be having some Royal Armors with mana. I don't really know. Like your positioning after you're using your E, you rip here, and you're blinking south. Or you're just trying to hit those low people. Definitely didn't need to gig there. You need to pay attention to if you're just getting CC'd by tanks or you're getting set up for an engage. That was just peel. Like, that's a good guy right here to chase down and get a kill on this guy. Or, like, you should be looking for clumps of enemies that were within range to finish. Like, right here. Like, that's good. I mean, there's some here, but I don't like the positioning of going backwards because it looks like you're chasing them northeast. So I like going to this here. Hopefully that's where you go. I haven't watched these yet.
Kill this, guys. Kill this.
Yeah, like chasing him to finish an E on him would be good. Like, go in here. This is like the advantage of running Valor boots. A lot of people like Valor because if you popped Valor here, you could zoom like all the way inside them. I like Stalker too because of the damage, but it's a trade-off. So like you should be going deeper. You don't need to stand on top of Smax's head. Like instead of running right on top of Smax here, you should take like whoever this is taking a wide route to go around. Like that's what you should be doing. Stack on the outside, like on these guys, and then watch the fight. Look for a clump of people to get low, like this guy, you know, whatever, and go around, double Stalker Shoe on top of them, and then rip your E, and then hopefully you have Hellion Jacket and stuff, and then stay on top of them and just follow them wherever they're kiting to. And if they're not kiting, just spread out and brawl on the outside and rinse and repeat. But people kiting is like the easiest way to murder people on Kingmaker because it makes them clump. So like that guy's low. That guy's low. These guys are all low. There's a big clump here. Again, like this is going backwards though, so if you can find any clump that's more forwards in their path, you want to go there. These people, some of these guys will die just from bad positioning, so.
North is crazy.
You're getting CC'd to oblivion. You need to get inside them, not where they're... Oh. You really need to get inside them, not where... There's like these two bubbles. Like, here is their front line. Like, they've got this line, and then this is all our Zerg chasing them. This is their Zerg. I think they're trying to go like this way. I don't know, or like this way. They're running somewhere, but you're right on the line right now. The merging line of the two Zergs. So all their tanks are going to be focusing on CCing people probably within this line. So if you're standing in this line, they're going to CC you to keep you out. So you're just like, and you're setting up for engages. Like here's, where's Levi at? Levi's probably looking for engages in this zone too, because it's the easiest. He doesn't have to go deep. He can just click E real quick and all of his DPS are next to him and they can just blow you up. So this is the danger zone as well. You want to get out of the danger zone into the safety zone where Smax is inside them. Like Smax is so deep inside them, that's where you need to be, but you need to be even deeper than Smax. You need to be behind where Smax is going. If that means you need to get on your mount and dismount, then do that. I don't think in this fight it calls for that, but if you need to, you can.
You guys need to hit this. Where's my damage?
I'm clumping north.
Yeah, look on crown.
So you're really low here. I like the blink. I like this play if you had HP. You need to get healed first. Because you don't have Hellion Jackets. So there's no one. You're blinking in a good spot. Like this clump right here is exactly what you want. Like double blinking here, right to this X, and hitting your E on these guys and doing a whirlwind spin kills these guys. Like you for sure get a kill. This is where like having Hellion Jacket helps because you could double blink in and pop Hellion Jacket. That would be pretty aggressive, but you need to get healed before you blink in. You're too low. Because you're gonna outrange our healers. That was a good E. I like that E. You missed a little bit. It was a little bit
You're just not doing anything.
like this guy. Well, yeah, I'd get healed. You need to get healed. So here, personally, what I'd do, if I want to get full heal, I'm just going to run far back. I'm going to run to like here, and I'm going to start mounting. Like I'm going to run here and start mounting, and then one of these healers that's like 10 years behind beams me, then I just ride my mount right back in. It's the fastest way to get healed and ride back in. That's probably what I'd do. Because if you try and run back here to the end of your Zerg, get healed, and then use your low amount of movement, which all you have is Stalker Shoes, and you now have to get all the way back. Even for, like, your calling is to be back here. How long is it going to take you from sitting here to get healed to get all the way back up here? like with stalker shoes and getting CC'd by their one-hand hammers and their Grail Seekers and their wind walls. Like, it's going to be an hour before you get back to where you're supposed to be. You need to just mount up and run around the outside of the Zerg and then dismount inside them. Or on, like, the edge of them. They're not going to engage on you in this fight. It's like Brawl versus Brawl. They're not going to recognize one Kingmaker dismounting in their backline. Like, it's not going to be a thing. It's like you're still low here. I'd sit, like, right where you're at. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. You need to find a healer and get healed and mount up. I don't know where your healers are. I mean, you're committing here, which is really dangerous. Again, like, you're on, like, the merge of the two Zergs. Like, our Zerg, their Zerg, Smacks is here. This is the danger zone. This is the chokes of death. You need to be on this side. We're here. Like, on the other side. You're standing right on the danger zone of death. With no soldier helm or anything. And you're like 10% HP. Like, you're brawling this one guy right now when you should be focusing on getting into a good position.
Keep killing, keep killing, keep killing, keep killing, keep killing, keep killing, keep killing.
What was that, a bomb squad? I don't think that was Levi. Was that Levi? Or was this another Zerg? Well, anyways, your positioning killed you here too as well. Like, if you would have right. So right here, you should see that, like, you've got a lot of allies flanking right now, right? And these guys' kite path is going this way. They want to go this way. So after this hit, you don't want to go back this way. You want to go forward and maintain your positioning. I don't know if that's their Zerg or some bomb squad or not. I can't tell. You don't have guild names on, but if it was another Zerg, it's a failure on one of your tanks to call out that. But if it's just like a melee bomb within their Zerg, you're just out of position. Let's check this castle fight. Like that, like, you play the weapon fine. Like, your E's look pretty good for your positioning. I just feel like you just need to be in a better position. If you want to watch someone who does it really well, I feel like Jelly plays Kingmaker really, really well. Like, he's like super deep all the time. Like 90% of the time. And I think he runs Soldier Helm, if I remember right. I don't know, but he plays it really well. Kingmaker's just literally all about waiting. It's almost like playing Bloodletter, but like a brawler. Like, you just want to wait for the opportunity that they clump and hit a big E and get some kills. And it's a very clunky weapon, so, like, trying to rush in through a bunch of CC and get a hit on a clump is just not realistic for this weapon. You need to be, like, catching them when they're not ready for it. And they don't have, like, Knight Helms and Guard Runes and Demon Armors.
I got another set of guards on the way.
Okay, let's see here. You running mage sandals now? Interesting. Are those mage sandals? Oh, Brim Bomb. Okay, so here you've got 5-stack soldier. You just used your Iron Will. You're keeping your 3 stacks. You need to rip E here. So, first thing I see is these guys in the corner. The little bitches hiding in the corner. Go fuck them up. You've waited. Your Iron Will's off. You still have soldier. You're really fishing here. Oh. So I think you used that without soldier. I think your soldier expired there before you leave. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't have soldier armor again. That's why I just like soldier armor for Kingmaker. I feel like it's unrealistic. Galas, it's fine because like you just click E anywhere and you hit tons of people. It takes a lot of like maintaining your positioning and fishing for the E on Kingmaker to get a good one. So it's like by that time, you need the heals to stay in there.
east.
And leather still does a lot of damage.
Spread brawl. Heals.
Half to the
Heals.
south. I'm coming
Ooh.
Heals in the middle, boys. Heals in the middle. Look northeast. Look on the chest.
Okay.
The chest. Look on the chest. They're all pierced. Look
Fires
front.
are
They're all pierced.
southeast.
Get.
Like this is where spin's gonna be a lot more valuable because you could be like 3-stack spinning right here and doing some damage, or just saving it and doing a lot more brawl
Yo, heals on the east. Heals on the east.
during these fights.
Heals on down to you.
Your, by the way, your autos do a lot of damage on Kingmaker. So like I'd find a clothy that's like a healer and just beat him up the whole time. While like if you're in between E's and W's and you can't do anything anyway, auto one guy in the corner. Like it does a shit ton of pressure.
Help Sandman, guys. Help Sandman.
Did you E that? Sorry. What'd you E with? Four stacks, 3 stacks. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, you need to go, like, if it were me, I'd probably go up here. Because it looks like, for some reason, a bunch of your guildmates are not coming into the center, which is retarded, and you're going to end the entire Zerg by not doing that. Anyone who's up here should be coming into the center. That's really, really bad. But you should go, like, stand up here or something to get healed. I don't know. Or, like, on the outside. Personally, I just find Bimald. Because Bimald always beams me. Just find a healer and stand next to him to get a beam. You need heals.
Everyone, walk in. Everyone be inside.
I think heals north. I think heals north.
Heals, yo, guys, come inside.
Yeah, exactly what Smax is saying. Come inside.
Everybody, come inside. Everyone, come inside. Everyone, come inside.
12 guys.
Completely out of take. Don't know if this person's gonna watch, but whoever's playing Locust, I have no idea what you're locusting. Like, I think that's the most random locust I've ever seen.
Come inside. Everyone, come inside.
Did he do anything?
12 guys. Like, everyone's north.
Look inside.
Yeah, I don't know what that locust was, but okay.
Look on me. 3 kills.
Oh, nice hit.
Okay.
Heals.
Fishing
Cut
here.
back on
Like, just, like, again, like, go pick, like, a clothy, like this guy, like this brimstone. Just run this bitch down with your autos. They hit for, like, 100 and something, like, an auto. Like, if you've got decent spec, like, just run him down with your auto attacks. And then, like, when he gets within kill range, or he stacks on someone else, E and W him, and then there you go, there's your kill. Kingmaker does crazy auto damage.
Good kills. Nice.
Okay, you're looking here, your soldier armoring.
We're winning this.
They're all in a Hellion in the middle where they come. Put them Hellion in there.
Okay, that wasn't bad. That was pretty good. It did damage. Again, I think hitting clothies outside of the main clump is usually better for Kingmaker, unless you think you're gonna kill them on the clump. If you're gonna kill them with the new passive it has, then yeah, do it.
Focus the guard. That's inside. Focus the guard. They're running east. Catch.
Also depends if you guys are running Brawl Clap or just Brawl. I can't tell. You're in a bad position here. You need to go northeast and like hide in a corner to get heals. You're dead. You got pierced. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think like the only thing is your positioning. I think you have the positioning. I think you play Realm Breaker a lot. You have the positioning of like sitting around the area with Smacks, waiting to click E on his clump. That's your positioning, and you're not really doing that, but that's your like innate positioning you're wanting to do is like, I need to be near Smacks in the brawl, getting ready to click E first. But that's not really what you need to do. Like this E was probably your best E, but you need to like you right after this you Q, get your double stacks, and then whirlwind slide on all these guys, and they're at like, instead of them being at this percent, they'll probably be at, well, you'd be on leather, so you'd do more damage than your soldier armor without stacks, because you're on plate right now with no stacks hitting. So you'd probably do like that much more damage, and then you'd spin, so they'd probably be at like 10%. They'd be really low. So I personally would just run leather. I don't know if the sheet says soldier armor, but I just wouldn't run that. Like, how much did your auto just do to that guy? I can't tell. But let me see. I think I have a clip. Here we go.
Every single one of them.
No.
One of them. I'm sorry. Every single one of
Like,
them.
No.
This is a pretty good example of like I ran behind their entire Zerg to do this, and this is a kite Zerg, so it's a little bit different. But then again, like this is the build I'm running. I'm running Hellion Jacket. I have boots of I have Valor. I bring Valor and Stalker shoes depending on who we're fighting. I just swap shoes because shoes are cheap anyway. It's just like run some lower tier shoes and bring them both, and then you can swap depending on what they have. And then I run Whirlwind because it does a crazy amount of damage. And you just get like stacks. And then when I get inside of someone, like a kite comp's of course going to try and bop you out, but even in a brawl Zerg, like maintaining your positioning in a dangerous, annoying position to have a Kingmaker inside of you is what you want to do. Like what Sandman's doing too with his weapon. And notice like our caller of Venter's back there, and I'm like I'm like a screen and a half further than him. And like it does like a ton of damage, the E alone, without soldier armor, and then the spin also does like a ton of damage. And like these guys are at 10%. And they had like demon armors active, I think. Like they have a demon armor active. And this is before the Kingmaker gave the buff of like making your brawlers go Super Saiyan. And like right there, like after you get a hit, like focusing, or even if you get a hit and you don't kill them, go hit the guy who's the lowest with your fucking sword autos. Like this guy, like I'm autoing this kid down. You just keep autoing and queuing them down. Swords do a lot of auto damage. And the moment I get like out of position in this fight, yeah, the moment I get out of position, I run to get back into position. But yeah, I'd recommend this build because I think it's really easy mode. It has really high sustain, really good defense. I'd bring the boot swap, run Smug Cape because it's broken, and Gid Cots make you CC immune. And definitely probably Whirlwind. I don't think Iron Will's worth it on Kingmaker. Maybe other people who play Kingmaker disagree with me. This is my opinion, though. But hopefully this helps. Again, like if you want to watch someone who does like a really good job, might have like full VODs of it. I've watched Jelly. I think he does a good job.